Ashley here. I just came out of the Everything movie. Oh, I'm gonna try to like contain my thoughts in this one little video in my car. Oh guys, it was so good. A+ on my movie scale. I've said this before, I'm pretty sure I've tweeted this, but this movie gives me faith in future adaptations. Amanda and Nick Robinson, I could not have imagined any perfect cast for this. They were perfect, and it makes me so much more excited to see them in future adaptations. Amanda and The Hate U Give by Angie Thomas, and Nick in Simon vs. Homo Sapiens. Oh, Nick Robinson. Killing me in this movie. He was so good. I was actually surprised how faithful they were to the book. A lot of the lines were exact lines from the book. That is great. They are just doing YA so good. And I loved how at the end credits they included Nicola's husband's drawings from the books. Those drawings, guys, because that is one of the main quirky reasons of why I love Everything Every. It's so cute and quirky and has those cute little doodles everywhere, and they included that in the end, and that was so cute. Another thing I really liked is obviously Everything is made up of a lot of Maddie and Ollie's text conversations, so you can't really do that in a movie and just have the whole movie just be two people like sitting on their phones. So I really did like that. Instead of having them just sit there and, sorry, I'm like watching in my car because I'm just like vlogging in my car right now, but I really like how they had them like sit in her imaginary restaurant, like architectural models, and talk that way, and that was representation of them texting. I loved it. Oh, and they did the whole like ellipses thing. So great. That was so great. The only thing that was different to me, but not like super different, it was just like, oh okay, was like how nice Ollie and Maddie's neighborhood is. They're rich. Their houses are so nice. And I mean, it makes sense because duh, her mom is a doctor. So if she's a doctor, she obviously makes a lot of money. But damn, their house was nice. And even when they went to Hawaii, I don't know, when I imagine them in Hawaii, I imagine them in a small, like tiny little hotel room. They had like a freaking sweet bungalow just to themselves. 18-year-olds, how do you afford this? But I mean, I guess she just used that random credit card, but still. That shit was fancy. Her room, I was like, dream room. Her wardrobe, even though she just had plain shirts that she just ordered online, I was like, man, I want clothes like this. Wow. I cannot tell you guys how much I appreciate that they adapted this film. I remember reading it when it first came out. I had the advanced reader copy and I just picked it up and read it in one day, and it was so great seeing it transformed into live screen. I really appreciate this one, especially because it's not your cliche young adult adaptation. I mean, this movie especially is severely focused on Ollie and Maddie's relationship, solely just that. And so just having a movie focus on just a relationship and not all these like outside forces trying to like take over was really refreshing. And their relationship was so sweet, and it's very simple. I didn't feel like it was rushed at all. I felt like the pacing of the relationship in the movie felt really good. Nothing felt really off to me. I think the only thing that did bug me was the amount of times they would play this trailer everywhere before this movie came out. I mean, every time I would open up a YouTube video, it'd be like singing the theme song to Everything or saying those lines, those iconic lines, "You make me want to go outside." And yes, I love those lines like everybody else, but by the time I saw this movie today, I had heard these lines 1,000 times. So when they said them in the movie, it was like, it like pulled me out of it. Not in like a cringy way, but man, I've heard this on the radio, the TV, YouTube a million times. See, I wish they didn't show so much in the trailer so we were more surprised to see things, you know. Still great, believe me, still great, but it's just I hate being spoiled. I mean, it's not spoiled because obviously I read the book, but I just like being surprised and seeing the lines for the first time rather than, oh, this is like the millionth time I've heard it on the screen. But they were so cute. And every time Ollie would like smile, I'm just Nick Robinson, guys. Sorry, I'm just looking at cars again because I'm embarrassed. I haven't vlogged in public a lot. Also, I feel like I'm just saying it was good, it was amazing, you should see it because Nick Robinson, blah. Let's talk about the actors for a second. Obviously, beside the two main characters who, as we know already, did an amazing job. I really did like the actress who played Carla. I thought she did a fantastic job, especially the scene when Ollie comes to the house for the first time and she's like, "He's here," and Maddie's like, "Who? That was great. That Amanda's expressions in that was great. I think they did a fantastic job at portraying her shock, and she just can't believe that Ollie's here. I'm just gonna keep looking back because I'm like, oh, there's an empty space next to me. Please don't park next to me and watch me vlog. This movie is so great. It's just, you don't have an overwhelming amount of characters introduced in the cast. You know, you have Ollie, Maddie, her mom, Carla. We do get a brief segment with Carla's daughter, and then Ollie's sister, and then that's about it. I really appreciate a small cast. It feels really intimate, and like you really get to know the characters in a short amount of time, even though it's only like an hour and a half or 2 hours. I also really liked the way she filmed this movie. Was really good, especially in times when Maddie would just kind of be in her head thinking about going outside, and they would show her floating in the ocean and like sinking. The visuals were really nice, and I think it really helps, again, because obviously in the book a lot of the story just takes place in the house or in her room until the ending, so that was cool. There's people coming. I saw people. Leave. Pro Vlogger Booktube 2017. Overall, the cinematography was just really pleasing and nice to watch, along with the acting. Everything felt really refreshing, like fresh. I don't know, it just felt fresh. And the soundtrack especially, it wasn't overpowering. They had a lot of diverse artists, I noticed, and that was really cool. I heard some Khalid in there. If you know Khalid, you should check him out. He's amazing. So that was super cool to include all these diverse artists in this movie, especially considering Nicola and what she stands for. That was great. I can't really think of anything else to say. Thank you guys so much for watching my impromptu video reaction review in my car. I'm at Cinemark right now. I'm Ashley. This is Ashley L. Page. You know what to do. Give this video a like in the down bar, and don't forget to subscribe. Alright guys, I will see you next time. Bye.